I gotta say, I am going to stop blaming the CEO of Roblox for anything that happens on his platform involving minors. I'm not blaming him at all. I am blaming the parents. And the reason for it, like, imagine if there is a really bad place in your city, like a really rundown neighborhood, and you know that crime happens there. You know that there's drug dealers and whores coming out at night. And you also know that that place shouldn't exist. Like, it should be cleaned up. It should have the police going there and fixing things. But we don't live in idealism. We live in the real world. And that place does exist. It's there. And so if you're a parent and you allow your children to go to that place at night, alone, unsupervised, you're a bad parent. And I think the comparison is apt with Roblox, because Roblox has been banned from Turkey, has been summoned by the US Senate, has been in so many controversies to the point that even normies that never started the game are aware of the game's existence. And so if you have a child and he goes on Roblox, despite you knowing all of that, it's on you. It's on you. It's not on the CEO of the company. It's on no one else. It's on you. Because if you're the type of parent that allows your kid to go unsupervised on such a platform, you're probably allowing your kid to do a lot of other nasty shit as well. So yeah, I do think it's a Rorschach test for being a bad parent. And I do hear like the complaint saying, oh, well, all of his friends go on Roblox, and so what can I do? Like, he gets upset if I don't let him. It's like, first of all, great job allowing little Timmy to dominate you. Like, whether you're a single mom or something like that, you're allowing your kid to dominate you, which extremely bad parenting. And secondly, the excuse by saying, oh, well, there's bad parents all around us, so, like, I should be a bad parent as well. The whole thing, though, which really pisses me off, is that the internet is actually changing. See, when I was growing up, back in the 2012 era of the internet, my parents actually told me, and they were right, that the internet is an extremely dangerous place. And that I should never give away my home address, I should never give away my real name, I shouldn't show my face. That's pretty much how the standard was back then in 2012. And there were even like TV shows and there were news segments by talking about just how dangerous the internet is. And it wasn't like just because of the pornography of the children that everyone is talking about now. Like it's the only thing that's bad on the internet. No, like you had scamming, you had malware, you had people trying to steal money from you. Like, there were a lot of bad things happening on the internet, and the onus was on the adult to be an adult, Like, you're using a space where you know it's bad. It's kind of like walking through the city. Like, some neighborhoods are really bad, and if you happen to be in one of them, you can't behave the same way that you behave in a good neighborhood, right? You need to stash your watch, you need to make sure you're not wearing any expensive jewelry, you need to watch your surroundings, right? Because you're in a bad area. And basically, like, that's what parents try to teach their kids. It's like, look, there are places on the internet and there are people that are bad, so you need to protect yourself. We moved on from that line of thinking. Now is that the corporation should raise the children, right? So, like, the corporation is now responsible. So, this guy, the CEO of Roblox, doesn't have customers. He now has children. Like, he is the father. Right, so he is the father responsible for raising the kids of adults that don't know how. And the government expects things from him, right? It's not like in the 2012 era of the internet where you had the website and you allowed the community to pretty much like police itself. I remember, like almost every single forum or server that I got when I was a kid, there was like that unspoken rule, like if you're under 18, you get banned. And to be fair, like there was no problem. I mean, there was no like legal repercussion if you didn't get if you allowed some minors on 4chan or whatever. Like the owner of 4chan was never summoned for allowing kids there. But despite that, he would still enforce those rules. And if like anyone on 4chan would admit or say that they're 17 or 16, they would immediately get banned. Now, from what I understand, this doesn't happen on Roblox. Like, despite the fact that you're coming from the era of the internet of freedom, there was no policing whatsoever until people started making noise. And when people started making noise, it became too late because now the guy is placed under a lot of pressure. People are pointing out that he has an early life in Wikipedia, so now he's getting pressured even from political activists. But the thing is, it shouldn't have gotten to this place, right? Like, had he offered at least some bare minimum things before stuff blew up, and yeah, like now there is actually a government interest in removing internet anonymity and making sure that the cyberspace has no privacy whatsoever. And this is where the internet is going, and he's obviously going to be used as an example on why that's needed. Which, to be fair, is not really a bad example. Like, yeah, like there is a Discord where, there is a Roblox where kids are definitely in danger of interacting with predators. And when he goes out and he says this shit, the problem of predators or Roblox is that we think of it not necessarily as just a problem, but an opportunity as well. You say that in the era of the soundbite, you say that in the era where, like a sentence is going to be taken and it's going to get millions of views. I mean, you done fucked up. What can I say? There's no coming back from this. I'm pretty sure that predators do present an opportunity from a purely economic standpoint. Of course, I mean, if they're being chased out of every community and you're the community that decides to house them, and you even provide some children over there, like, yeah, sure, I mean, you can make money off of that, you can have a subscription fee, I'm sure. Yes, absolutely. Not a good look, though. Not a good look. God. And not to mention, like people are concerned about children being on the website, and then he now talks about, I don't know how he framed it, like market speculation or market assessment, but pretty much gambling. So it's like, oh shit. Yeah, no, the thing with this website, I kind of get, you start and you make something that you think it's fun, and it just so happens that children like it a lot, and you go from $1 billion website to $1 billion industry. You're not trained for that shit. Like, let's be honest, right? Even with the Wikipedia early life, like, most people aren't trained for that shit, and they will make mistakes. But, like, my God, this guy is a mistake dispenser. Like, he just, every time he shows up, he needs to hire someone. Like, he needs to hire a spokesperson. He needs to, like, no. See, like, even I would be able to frame it in a way that's more acceptable. Because, like, if I was him, I would be like, look, our video game is not really like a video game. It's more like a social media. And there are cases of predators on every single social media website. I mean, just look at the numbers on Facebook. Look at the numbers on Jack Dorsey's Twitter. And so we're doing our best, we're working with cops, we're doing this and that. However, like, the only way to completely eliminate any predator from our website would be to use AI, which would mean that every single person's message has to be scanned, which would mean that every single person has to show ID before entering the website, blah, blah, blah. I'm not sure that people are actually comfortable with this. Like, I'm seeing activists saying that it's required, but I don't think, like, the people want this. And so we're waiting to see where the wind blows. Like, maybe, this doesn't catch on, If you were to talk like this, you may not convince 100% of the people, but it's still mildly better than to say, oh, yes, the predator problem. Well, it's just an opportunity. An opportunity, because how do we allow young people to build, communicate, and hang out together? Like, I'm sure, like, yeah, like, maybe some predators are young. Like, that's true, like a 17-year-old going with a 12-year-old. Like, okay, fine, like, he does have a point. Maybe that's what he is talking about here. Very bad look. Bad look. God. Seriously, I really hate this game because it's such a low-hanging fruit. Like, any type of politician that wants to pass digital ID laws, any type of person that wants to destroy internet anonymity, all they have to do is to point to Roblox. That's it. Like, at this point, it doesn't even matter. Even if he cleans it up, there are just so many articles and so many examples of people talking about just how bad the platform is, and their solution was censorship. Like, their solution was to go after some people that were using Roblox in order to catch predators. And he basically said it's like, yeah, but the way they try to catch the predators is to lure them off the site, away from our safety measures, right? So like we have safety measures in place on the website, and these people come in and they tell them to go on Discord or another place, and they're bypassing our safety measures, and that's why bad. People don't give a fuck, right? Like the moment you decide to ban these individuals rather than just invite them to have a conversation and ask them, in public, it's like, okay, but like we have all these features, and what you guys do is you go on our platform and then you're telling users to go in another place and you're grooming them over there, right? You're grooming your predators on Discord or on X where they don't have our features. Like, how can we improve? Like, what do you want us to do, right? Like, and so he could have done that, but instead he decided to censor. However, now seeing how he actually does behave in interviews, I can't understand where he is coming from. Oh my god, like these sound bites, right? Let me know what you guys think. And as usual, I will see you in the comment section. Take care.